Now, you know, being a teen mom is hard enough, but now Kimberly admits she has no idea who fathered her children. In fact, Kimberly claims there are 10 possible parents.
I had a really hard life. Whenever I was 5 years old, I first got molested. I was 11 years old whenever I lost my virginity. I was 14 whenever I first found out I was pregnant.
10 possible fathers. This is what these 5 guys had to say.
All these rumors about Lawtie being the father of that child ain't no damn way. Yeah, I may know that girl. I met her one time. And then I went home to her house. And she thought she might be cool about it. Pull her old britches down and give OLT just a little taste one time. But when she pulled her pants down, the smell off the son of a bitch made me so sick I passed out. And when I woke up, I was in an alley with a Pringles can on my penis and 4 Jolly Ranchers in my mouth. And my wallet was gone. So, there ain't no way that baby's mine. And another thing, I don't have sickle cell.
You are not the father.
Yeah, Judge, I was with Savage's mama, but she just gave me a blowjob and I just blowed all over her face.
Y'all ain't gonna pin this on me. I had 3 rubbers on and a damn bread tie.
So we're not the daddy.
I am not the father.
I think Nate's Kobe 111's the daddy. Y'all better check him.
I am not your father.
You are not the father.
I can't be Savage Tiger's dad. I can't be Little Philip's father. The last thing I remember of that terrible, cold, dark night was getting super drunk, seeing his mother pull her tits out. It looked like 2 hacky sacks full of cottage cheese, waking up in the mental hospital the next day. I can't be his dad. I don't think I finished the job, if you know what I'm saying.
You are not the father.
I was up in South Carolina at a Holiday Inn, and I ordered myself a pizza. And I opened the door, and there she was. And she just had that look in her eye. And it was on. It was wild. It was crazy. Very passionate. But Philip ain't my kid. There ain't no way. I wore protection.
You are not the father.
I was on my 30th Jaeger bomb when Savage Tiger's mom walked into the bar that night. She leaned over into my ear and whispered, "Hey, BVD, you want some pussy?" So I leaned back over into her ear and said, "You haven't got any STDs, do you?" She leaned back over and said, "None that'll kill you." That was good enough for me. I paid the 75 cents it cost back then to rent a room for an hour, dragged her by her hair up the stairs, throwed her down on the bed, and enjoyed the best 3 minutes I had ever enjoyed. Never mind the fact that my dick fell off 2 days later. Wait a damn minute. I know he can't be my fucking kid. I busted my load on her face that night. Holy shit. Was that her face or her vagina? Is it possible that that bastard could be my kid?
You are not the father.
I lost my virginity to what would be Savage Tiger's mother. How do I know that I'm not Savage Tiger's father? Easy. There was a condom that was used still on me. You could tell that it was used. There was no holes or anything in it. Thank God that ratchet bitch uses somewhat of protection. Not to mention that good old Philip doesn't even look like me. Look at his ugly ass. Look at it. He looks worse than Love the U32 with Down syndrome.
You are not the father.
Hey, Savage, remember that time I said that I was your father? Well, it turns out that every man within a 600-mile radius that was capable of an erection also fucked your mother. So it turns out I did some math, and the probability of me being your father is roughly the same as being struck by lightning. Twice. In the same geographical location. On the same day of the week. On the same date of the year. Wearing the same outfit. listening to the same song. So I'm going to err on those odds, and no child support here, buddy, and go Cox.
Woo! You are not the father.
Oh, man. It was just one of those times, man. One of those weekends where I was going down I-95 from Fort Bragg. I hit the North Carolina, South Carolina border, stop off south of the border. The tourist trap, hit a little mini golf. And there she was, man, totally just like latching on to me, you know, because I was still in my uniform. I hadn't changed clothes yet. So she's grabbing onto me. We're going behind a dumpster somewhere, and I'm just like, oh, this is just totally. I felt dirty, but at the same time, it's like when a woman is sucking your dick that much, you're not going to alert the authorities. Let's put it that way. So I let it happen, and then and we're talking about Brazzy B's mom, right?
You are not the father.
Look, all I'm going to say is there is no way that I'm Savage Tiger's father. I mean, I do remember the night that his mom came up to me. She grabbed my hand, shoved it down her pants. Man, that shit felt all crusty. Like, it was like a fucking onion ring, man. I don't know what was going on there. Honestly, like, I wasn't drinking too much. I didn't pass out or anything, but I think I've suppressed the memories or something because I really don't remember a lot from that night. I do remember being on my back in her bed at one point. The whole fucking apartment smelled like crack. I saw a bottle of Prozac on the counter. And, I was fucking terrified because this woman was ugly as hell, so I grabbed it to gouge my eyes out with, but I couldn't reach it. And, the next day when I woke up, I just grabbed my shit and got the hell out of there. Personally, I don't think there's any way that he could be my son because he's so fucking ugly. Have you seen how close together his eyes are? There's no way that's my kid.
You are not the father.
All right, this is the story. This is how it happened. I was at the bar, and I was chatting with this girl, and we were having a good time. I was buying her drinks, she was buying me drinks, but then all of a sudden, boom, blackout. I don't remember nothing past this certain time, past 9 o'clock. I wake up in my bed, she's written her number on my wall with lipstick. I never called her, never talked to her again. I don't remember what happened. She is nuts. She's wackadoo. She's calling me all the time, coming over to my house all the time. It's crazy. This girl seriously has issues.
You are the father.